Well, good evening, everybody. Ken Johnson back here with you on this Tuesday evening of Weather After Dark. Cameron Lindsay is off tonight. He'll be off tomorrow night, so he is not with us here at the present time. But I am here with you, so we can chat away. Remember, you can ask me just about anything. Gives me a chance to get to know you a little better, and it gives you a chance to know me a little bit better as well, on like a more of a personal type level. I mean, we can talk about weather if you want to, but that's not the purpose of this. So we talk about it all the time. And looks like there's Cameron Lindsay in the chat group now, but he's not live here with me in studio. Cameron, you need to be right here. It doesn't do us any good when you're there and you're not here. So, but I know everybody's got to have some off time. I get it. So, and of course, I'm getting ready to. I was off yesterday for Labor Day. My weekend, a lot of people, of course, had outdoor barbecues. A lot of people in North Texas went dove hunting. A lot of people are mad right now too because they were hoping for rain. And about a week ago, we were teasing quite a bit of rain, and unfortunately, we didn't get it here. But there were areas just south of us. They got a lot of rain. So that 5 inches we thought we might get was all there down there along and south of Interstate 20. That's where the good rain went. And why did it happen? Well, I can't really give you a good explanation. It's just that's just the way the weather patterns are when you're in these disorganized weather patterns like this. But it seems like even when we have weather patterns here that are not disorganized, that we still wind up getting missed for whatever reason. So yeah, that sucks. But I do blame Cameron Lindsay for that. He's the one that was telling y'all it was going to rain. That fell on his watch. I told you last week it might rain. I said it might happen, but as the weekend got here, Cameron said it would rain. So Cameron, I blame you for this. It's your fault we missed it. Now I will take credit for the nice temperatures. And, Bowie, that's where it was. Bowie, I think Nocona got some decent rain. Jacksboro, Graham got rain. Throckmorton, but here in Wichita Falls, the dome was in full effect. And it just missed us. It was south. It just seems like in this area that no matter what happens, it is either north of us, south of us, east of us, or west of us. But it's never right here. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a circle right there. No, it isn't because of, sorry, I had to get off there. I had two sponsors up there look dumb. So, no, it's not because of the wind farms. It's not because of the chemtrails. It's not because of the Red River. It's not because of Sheppard Air Force Base. There really is no rhyme or reason for it. It's just the way the weather patterns are. The Indians, I was told this story, and I don't know that this is true. I was just told this, that the Indians told the settlers that were trying to build here not to build here. They said, don't make that don't build a city there because that place is subject to big droughts, big heat waves. Then it's also subject to tornadoes and to just a lot of inclement weather, but mostly because of the drought and that kind of stuff. In my time here, it seems as though it's easier to be in a drought than it is to be in, above average on rainfall. I can remember plenty of drought years in my time here. I've been here for about 15 years now, over 15 years. And I can remember plenty of times where it was drought. I can only remember a handful of times when it wasn't. So maybe the Indians were right. Maybe they were right to tell the people not to build here because of the weather. So, I don't know that to be true. I'm just saying what I was told. Don't blame me. Blame Cameron. Like I say, Cameron is the reason why it didn't rain, because he's the one that forecasted it, and I'm the one that just that's not. Yeah, that just kind of sucks. So, but anyway. So we had college football that was back on, this weekend, and that was great. We had, I enjoyed that. A couple good games this weekend. I watched LSU and USC. That was a good game the other night. I did not watch Florida State last night. They're terrible, but I didn't watch them. Who did I watch Saturday? I watched somebody Saturday. I can't remember who I watched though. I don't know. It wasn't anybody real good. I was real busy. All right, so Saturday I got out. The wife and I had a pool day. I watched somebody that night. I just don't remember. Oh, yeah, I watched Cape. Cape had a game on Saturday night, so I watched it on TV. And then, I just watched Notre Dame a little bit on my phone. I didn't pay much attention to that. I was more watching Cape. And then, like I say, I watched some college on Sunday night, and I didn't do anything Monday night. I cooked some really good. Oh yeah, Carrie, I fixed some fantastic ribs, and I had them leftovers tonight for dinner. They sure were good. People want to know what my recipe is. There really is. I really do not have a recipe for ribs. Okay, I really don't have one. Ribs are really not hard to cook. I mean, some people want to put them in the crock pot ovens. To me, that's gross. I'm not going to eat. The only way to really eat ribs is by smoking them. That's just my honest opinion. And I smoke these. I've got a pellet smoker, but I've also got a wood burning smoker. And I decided, since I had time yesterday, I took them and I cooked them on my wood burning smoker with pecan wood. So I took them and I rubbed them up real good. The Market Street had the buy one get one free. I bought the St. Louis style ribs. So I made my own little rub up. It was a combination of smoked paprika, brown sugar, onion salt, garlic powder, onion powder, regular salt, a little cumin. I'm sure I'm leaving out little oregano. I'm sure I'm leaving out something, pepper. But anyway, just kind of, there really is just no wrong way to do it. But you don't want to have too much salt, and you don't want to have too much sugar. You have to balance it, and remember that sugar is going to burn. So I usually go a little bit more salt than sugar, at least initially. And then towards the end, I'll put a little bit more sugar than salt on them. And then I'll take them and put a little barbecue. Not a lot, and my favorite barbecue sauce is Head Country. I mean, you can't beat it. I used to make my own barbecue sauce, Carrie, until I was at the store one day. Did I just go down? So he introduced me to Head Country barbecue sauce. They make it in Oklahoma. And he wasn't lying. It is just as good as the stuff that I made. Tastes almost identical to it. So I said, why am I going to go spend the money to make my own barbecue sauce and take the time to do that when I could just buy this? It's only like $2 to $3 a bottle. And then there you go. So that's what I did. So I use Head Country barbecue sauce, and I don't want to oversaturate my ribs with it. I just put just a little mop on it. Let them go back on the smoker or whatever it is. I like to crank up the heat just a little bit. I want that barbecue sauce and everything to caramelize on top, but you want it to be a little bit, almost a little bit burned, not like super burned, but just a little bit crisp there. Makes a good bark. And these ribs, let me tell you, these ribs would fall off the bone. Now, Saturday, I made some banana pudding, and that was just to die for. It was so good. I should have used a few more cookies, but it was fine. I mean, and it's simple. What I do with my banana pudding is just instant vanilla Jello, vanilla instant pudding mix. You want the instant mix. Throw that in there with, it calls for like 3 cups of cold milk. I think I use like a cup and a half of cold milk and a cup and a half of pet milk or evaporated milk. I mix that together, then I add my sweetened condensed milk, and I mix all that together good. Then in a separate bowl, I whip my own whipping cream. I don't go, my mom, she cuts corners and goes with some Cool Whip. That's what she'll go put Cool. I don't do that. I mean, if you want to go do some Ready Whip, you can do that. That's fine. But yes, you're going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. So I make my own whipping cream. And to make that, you got to beat it until it starts to stiffen up. Throw some sugar and a little vanilla flavoring in there with it. And then I fold that into my banana pudding mix. I fold it in. You don't want to mix it up. You want to fold it so to create a really good consistency. And then I just layer it. I layer it with wafers, vanilla wafers, and bananas, and then layer it with the pudding, and then layer, and then the final layer will just be whipped cream by itself. And let me tell you, folks, you're talking about good. That's about as good as it gets. Cameron Lindsay, you can confirm. I made a thing for Cameron and Jaden. I think Jaden said it was good, but I don't remember. I know Cameron said it was good, so. It did? Why would it take my live down? That don't make any sense. So let me see here. So it looks like we got something going on here with Facebook. You know, I saw that. It kicked me off a minute ago, and I got this thing on Restream that said, so I was live, so I'm not on there. So let me see if I can reconnect this on Restream. Let me see. All right, let's see here. Reconnect. Continue. Continue as Ken. So we're live on, I think we're live on YouTube, but I don't know that we're live on, there we go, we're all back. We should be back up again now, I think. All right, I am back now, people. So my Facebook Live went down on, for a minute there, but I was still live on YouTube, so I had to reconnect it for some reason. It said to reconnect, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're back now. We're fixed. So we were talking about my famous barbecue ribs, and then we were talking about, I think I went down when we were talking about my banana pudding I made that was so good. No, it was good, y'all. I mean, it was really good. So, but yeah, so I'm back now this week, but I'm only back for about 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then starting Friday, and for the next week or so, I'll be gone. So people are going to probably start emailing the station. Where's Ken? Did Ken quit? Did Ken move somewhere else? No, Ken didn't. Ken's going to be in Italy. Italia. Italia. That's where I'll be. It's Italia. Eating some Italian food. So that's where I'll be on. It's a long flight. Let me tell you, people. I'll be on. I like to fly, but I've never been on a plane for longer than I think the longest plane ride I've ever been on was like maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. But going there, we're flying from Dallas to JFK, and then from JFK we're flying to Milan, Italy.